Underground Nutrition, Paramount Gym, Season 2,
Episode 2.
We're calling this episode Ireland. Do the bagpipes. Ireland is the name of the podcast. This show is about me and my vacation exclusively.
Oh, God, I hope it's better than him and his blood work episode.
It's got more views.
Snooze fest.
It's got more views than your shit.
Fuck out of here, bro.
So I went to Ireland with Monmouth Rugby. I was there for 8 days, as you guys know. Unfortunately, I've probably told you all the stories I'm about to tell now, but
No.
you can act like you're interested.
Go ahead.
Monmouth Rugby organized 50th anniversary. I want to make sure I get this right. 50th anniversary club tour, guys and girls. There's a girls team. I don't know how many guys went. It was like 60 people. It seemed like.
I didn't know there was a girls team. That's pretty badass.
Yeah. Well, I'll hold that to the end.
Yeah, I know.
They didn't have the greatest time. Well, I mean, they had a great time, but they had a rough game, right? I didn't see it, but I heard about it. We organized a club tour. It was airfare and lodging, which I did not partake in because they decided to stay in a hostel, which was a smart move on my part. I visited for one night, smelled like feet.
Was it like a?
It was pods.
Was it like a frat house?
It was literally like pods, like you see the memes of like they want us to live in pods and eat bugs. It was a college dorm room style. It looked like shelving where you just like slide a coffin in. Some of our guys are pretty big, so it was
It's almost like tour bus beds.
yeah, like they were just like coffins. Like and there was how many guys in a room? 10 guys in a room.
You slept in?
Yeah,
He loved it. Look, he's made for that shit.
Was there snoring? A lot of snoring?
yeah. One guy has terrible sleep apnea. I thought he was gonna die in his sleep.
Oh, my God.
300 pounds.
Yeah,
Remember me when we went to that bachelor
Yeah, I
party?
thought you were gonna die.
yeah, that was. I remember that. That was fun.
He's awful.
So it was airfare, a hostel. I skirted all that. I went a day early. I talked my sister into coming with me for a few days, and we had a blast. If you've never been to Ireland,
I've never been.
John said had no interest in going because he said it doesn't have all-inclusive resorts.
John needs food. John needs.
I need a breakfast buffet.
Yeah, he does.
I need a breakfast buffet. Did you find a breakfast buffet?
The hotels do offer that there, but it's not by the beach.
John needs a breakfast buffet and like somebody to deliver his towel.
Yeah, he needs like a sandals beach.
Yeah, that's what he needs.
He needs like a cruise style.
Yeah,
He would have hated every
that's-
minute.
Not even fair.
You wouldn't go to Ireland.
No, I mean, I would, but if you were to tell me the amount of time the amount of time and money I have to travel, Ireland wouldn't make my top 10.
Yeah, if you could go to Ireland, Bahamas, or Florida, Ireland would be number 3.
No, I'd go to Ireland over Florida.
Okay.
What
Really?
part of Florida?
Miami.
Yeah.
Ireland. I'd rather go to the Middle East than go to Miami.
Yeah. Oh, well, you've always wanted to go to Dubai.
Yes.
All right, let's get back to Ireland. I'm going to get this over with. I want to tell my story, get in, get out. You guys can ask your questions.
Tell your story.
We'll save our questions to the end.
Yeah, thank you. So 50th anniversary club tour. I got there a couple days earlier with Kristen. We stayed we stayed in Dublin the first couple nights. A fun fact is they drive on the left side of the road and their steering wheel is on the right side of the car.
Yep.
In my mind, I thought that would be an easy task. So I rented a BMW, diesel BMW, and I was driving. It was an overnight flight, so I landed, I don't know, like 7 or 8 in the morning in Dublin. I didn't sleep at all on the fucking plane. Kristen had food poisoning. My sister got food poisoning. So she felt like shit. So we rented the car and we're on our way to the hotel in the middle of Dublin, right? So I'm saying out loud the whole time, we're driving on the left. We're driving on the left. I'm just trying to, and I'm a little more nervous than I probably was like showing,
Right.
because it was a high anxiety city driving after an overnight flight, 6-hour flight. I've been up for 37 hours. And we get into the heart of Dublin. I'm on one of the busiest streets in Dublin, and Kristen goes, "You're gonna hit the curb." And I didn't even process what she said. I racked the curb going like maybe 35 miles an hour and blew both the tires out instantaneously.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
You know, I didn't say that.
He crashed a BMW on the way to the airport because I had to bring the car back. He was telling me what a bad driver I was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a terrible. He would have been dead if it was him.
Dead.
This is the guy I let him take my rental, and he told me that he got into
A life or death
life or
situation
death
on the
situation from the airport back home, and I knew that giving him the Mercedes, my rental, was going to end in that way. So anyway,
Hold on, pause real quick. Why do you have a Mercedes rental?
because I got hit from behind at a red light by a kid.
How many accidents have you been in the last year?
I've been in one accident in the last year, two in the last 2 years, and both of them were I was stopped at a red light and got hit by somebody. I was just sitting there minding my own business.
All right, well, both can be true. John's an awful driver. He's fucking awful. I don't let him.
He is the worst
I don't let him
driver
drive.
I have. It's not a joke.
We don't
I'm not
drive.
kidding.
And I don't drive with him. Can't do it.
It is pure anxiety.
Yeah, it's either 45 or 90
105.
and swiping.
And swiping on the phone. He forgets that he's driving. He doesn't know what speed he's going. He doesn't know where he's going.
Road rage, getting mad at
He doesn't know
people.
if he can make a right on red or not. He gets really anxious. Whatever. So anyway, long story
But I
short.
deserve the asterisk that I have the best accident record at the table.
You do.
No, you have okay. How long did you have a street bike for? How many times did you crash your street bike? Why don't you drive a motorcycle?
That's true.
Because you're not.
Are we
allowed
talking
to.
about are we talking about cars or are we talking about
Motorcycle.
We're talking
motorcycles?
about your ability to drive. There was a period of time when you would call me every 60 days to say that you've been pulled over for driving unsuspended, and the reason why you were
And you couldn't come pick me up because your license was suspended. So you had to come taxi to me.
That's true.
I had to come pick you up and bring you on it, like meet you like at Pete and Elder's once.
I just feel like you at that point you're working for Merrill Lynch for 20 years. You should have had your shit together. I was like a newborn. Well, hey, let's get back to Ireland.
All right,
I
go.
want to tell
Dublin.
this story. I hit the curb. I blow 2 tires out. I'm denying reality. All the lights are on in the car. It's check tire pressure. My sister gets out. She says, "You have 2 flat tires." And I'm like, fuck.
Do you have AAA in Ireland?
Well, I get to the taxi lane. Everybody's like, I mean, there was a crowd of people where I hit the curb. Like, that could have went way worse than it did. So I pulled over. I'm in the heart of Dublin. I'm about 10 minutes from my hotel. I haven't slept in 30-something hours. Kristen has food poisoning, so she's green. She's like dying in the car. So I called the guy, the car rental place. So I was like flexing, like, I'll be fine, you know. He's like, "Do you want to stick shift?" I was like, "Let's not get crazy." You know? I'm a really good driver. And I was like, "Hey, funny story. I racked the curb. I don't think there's any damage, but it's 2 hours. 2 hours they came with a flatbed. Well, people was just in a taxi line. I made it to the taxi lane. They dropped off a new car for me, a much safer car that has a lot of alarms. Anytime you get near anything, it
beeps or
alerts
brings you back. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
How much did this accident cost you?
they charged me €168 for that
Okay.
whole thing. But I had the car for the whole, and I had no other incidents after that.
Been in Ireland for 62 minutes, and it already
Yeah.
cost them €180.
Yeah, and I tipped the guy. I tipped the guy. Irish people are kind of funny. They'll bust your balls right away. He's like, "Yeah, these things happen." I'm like, "Do they?" Here's €20. Shut up.
Yeah, don't make fun of me.
So we were there, and it was my mission. It was the club's mission, I think, to drink as much alcohol as humanly possible.
When in Rome, man, you're in Ireland.
Bro, did they ever? I've seen I've been around people who drink. I saw some of the drunkest human beings I've ever seen in my entire life.
Was Donnie one of them?
He was pretty wasted, but he's reserved.
Yeah.
He's got a little self-control.
Yeah.
You know?
Awareness, even when he's drunk.
Yeah, I don't know if I saw you shit-faced. You were having fun that night that we were at that rugby clubhouse. You were having a couple drinks. Yeah.
That was day 4 for me, so I was.
He looked like shit. Every time I caught up to him, he looked like shit. I took him to a castle. I took him and Tito to castle. That was my thing. I wanted to see as much as Ireland as possible. So we rented a car. The first day me and Chris drove out to the West Coast out of Dublin. We did the Ring of Kerry out there, which was fucking phenomenal.
Beautiful, right?
Awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, the West Coast of Ireland is awesome.
Right.
And then the following day we went to the south. We went to Cork and Blarney. Blarney Stone. You ever see where people kiss the stone?
No.
No, you never saw
I
that?
never saw that.
You're from Sicily. You never heard of it?
It's the most famous
I don't-
Irish
we don't-
attraction.
Italians really don't like Irish people. Just so you know. Hell on
I
earth.
feel like the entire Northeast is Italians and Irish people liking each other. Everybody's Italian and Irish.
It's.
I mean, maybe our grandfathers didn't like
Yeah, I
each
was
other,
gonna say probably like
but
earlier
their sons and
generations.
daughters like
Yeah,
each
we don't
other.
give a shit anymore. I mean, I'm American, so but
Yeah.
I mean, hell on earth. I mean, like hell for Italians is like St. Patty's Day on fucking Groundhog's Day.
Yeah, it's like Christopher Columbus for us, you know?
Exactly.
Like, we don't care.
Right.
The Vikings discovered America. Get over it.
Easy. Don't say that shit around my
You ever heard
parents.
of Leif Erikson?
Do not say that shit around my
Sure you
parents.
have. So, it was me and my sister's mission to see as much as Ireland as humanly possible. We were every time anywhere in Ireland you're driving on a highway, it's like, oh, there's a fucking castle or some 2,000-year-old ruin. So we did a lot of that.
Right.
And then I thought we were supposed to play rugby on a Friday, and that's what it said on the schedule. And then I was like trying to figure out where the game was, and they said, oh, no, it's a Saturday. And my entire mission was to meet up with the team and play rugby in Ireland and not get hurt. It was like low expectations for me.
Right.
You know, we had a couple guys who
It's a pretty high expectation for you,
yeah, especially in Ireland.
considering your rugby track record.
That's true. I do have a tendency to hurt myself every time I step on the field. The girls had played, I think, the day before? They lost 115-0.
What?
0. They got beat.
How many points do you get for a touchdown?
It's a try.
There's like an extra point, which is 2.
Yeah, so it's like football. It's by
God.
increments of 7.
So they scored like 20 fucking touchdowns.
20 tries, yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Poor girls. That's still pretty badass that this club has a girls team too.
Yeah, and they're good here, right? They're like considered a good club. They don't have a lot of numbers, but they're like a good team.
Right.
A lot of them played in college and shit, right? So I think going into it, I was a little nervous, right? I don't know about. I was a little nervous that these guys were going to come out and beat us into the dirt.
Right.
And we had some guys who were like old boy guys, like guys who used to play, who came out,
Mm-hmm.
and because it was a game that didn't mean anything, you could just play.
Right.
And these dudes were like Al Bundy, reliving their.
Yeah.
They wouldn't come off the field. They wanted to play every minute.
Yeah.
They're doing crazy moves, you know.
Yeah.
They played pretty well.
Reliving the old glory days.
All those guys played pretty well. Now their clubhouses over there, they have showers, balls out showers, like everyone's getting. Did you get naked?
Yeah.
You did. Were you weird about it?
It felt weird. It was really cold too.
Were you trying to like cover up?
Yeah.
Did you wear your boxers? I mean, you kind of once one guy goes naked, if you don't go naked, you're that guy. I got to avoid all this because I had to check into my hotel room and drop Chris off at the airport. So I was like, "You see you fags later."
Oh, so you didn't go in the shower?
I did not. My hotel room was 10 minutes away. I wasn't
Right.
going to get into their little orgy bath.
I don't blame you because
Yeah.
that's weird.
Was it like the circular ones?
It's a big square.
Oh, so it's like a prison
I
style.
was gonna say I would give you flashbacks.
Yeah. Well, prison isn't like that. Only the first place in prison is like that.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, you mostly have a private shower.
Oh, I didn't.
At least
know
where I
You have
was.
private showers?
I didn't know that.
Well, I mean, you can go individually. You would
okay.
have like shower time, and there would be like 2 showers on the wing, and then you would just like wait your turn.
Got you. Okay.
You know, there wasn't any.
Weird stuff.
Let's all take a prison shower.
Yeah.
When you first go, they have it. It's like
Craft.
they cram you in there. They're cramming you in there. 5 guys are getting in there. Hey, what's up, Sally? My Sally decided to not talk to me until we were in the shower. We were in a cell for 12 hours together. He decided to ask me where I'm from.
Nice guy.
So anyway, they have showers, full locker room, full accommodations, and then they have a giant bar with a merch shop, and then 2 sides to the bar with big screen like projectors. And they invited everybody from the club. So I ended up dropping my sister off at the airport and coming back, and we watched Ireland spank England and win. We got some awesome footage of that. It's like a once in a lifetime
I'm sure it was.
opportunity. It was just outside of Dublin, right on the water. It was fun. The food was good. People were awesome.
Like, is everything like super expensive over an island like it is here in America, or no?
Well, the euro is weaker.
Okay.
I mean, sorry, the dollar is weaker. So I'd say it's like pretty comparable. Gas was a lot more expensive. To
Yeah,
fill your tank, it was $100.
really.
Yeah, but the gas mileage was so much. Maybe I had a hybrid or something, but I had really because I drove like 2,000 miles. I drove the whole fucking island.
Yeah.
You know, so I filled the tank maybe 4 times. That's $400 in gas.
Jesus.
But like something that costs $20 is really like what, like 22 for us or 23 for us.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like their prices are comparable if it was a dollar, but the dollar is weaker.
Weaker here.
So everything is a little
So
more
it's the same.
expensive.
But it's the same shit.
But you don't have to tip over there. But I'm American and I do.
You
So
don't have to tip. What do you mean? Like when you go to a fucking restaurant?
wait, they don't like waitresses don't tip.
They make like actual wage over there, don't they?
Yeah, they make like living wage.
They have
do
like
it.
one big tip jar at the front, but you don't tip the waiters or the servers or anything.
Yeah, it's not on your check. You
That's
pay
weird.
it like usually most of the places I went, you pay at the front, and then I'd be like, "Can I add a tip or something?" And they're like, "Sure."
Yeah.
Why
I
not?
think you're the
Whatever,
nicest guy ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
That's cool.
the Irish breakfast. That was. Did you do the Irish breakfast? The
What's
blood
Irish?
sausage?
What's Irish breakfast?
It's poached eggs, soda bread, bacon, which is like a thick cut, more like a ham.
Yeah.
Sausage,
Beans.
beans and toast. Delicious, by the way. I fucked with the beans and toast. I could do that. I could see why they do that.
Uh-huh.
Blood sausage or
Black pudding.
black pudding and white pudding, which is like one's made with blood, which sounds like pig's blood. It's like a sausage, like a pig sausage with blood and oats, right? Awesome, delicious. If you didn't know what it was, you'd fuck.
I'm
with
sure I'd like it.
it. And then the white one is without the blood, I guess. And it is a
Vanilla?
huge plate of ass fuel first thing in the morning. You know what I really liked there was fucking tea and scones. I got like addicted to tea and scones. English tea, Irish tea
Yeah.
with milk and sugar. Like they give you a whole pot of it. You get lit. A lot of caffeine in
A
that
lot of
shit.
caffeine.
And scones. Did you do that? Did you do any hot buttered scones?
Who's-
I probably
who's-
gained like 14 pounds on keto all the way up till I got off the plane. And
Who
I'm like,
cares?
let's go crazy.
You're on vacation.
I went to Conor McGregor's restaurant.
How was that?
Terrible.
Was he there?
He wasn't there, but I got to hold this belt or duplicate belt. They're on the big screen TVs, and all they do is play his knockouts
That's it.
on a loop. It's him just beating people up. The food, I got like a burger. It was kind of shit. It was like the brick house kind of like.
That was the level.
Yeah, that was the
That
level of
sucks.
food.
John's you like Connor, right? Or not
No.
anymore?
No.
you-
I mean, I liked him.
I've
They
never
almost
been a
didn't let
Connor
me in.
fan.
No.
They
No.
said I wasn't in dress code. They said I was wearing a tracksuit. I was wearing Lululemons. And I guess they don't have Lulus, so he didn't know what I was saying.
They thought you were wearing like rip-off
He
pants.
said he was looking for he was like looking for an Adidas. He said no tracksuits. He said I was wearing a pullover.
That's because they're prejudicing against Italians because they all think Italians are fucking.
Well, that's like the gangster style over there. They wear the Adidas tracksuit. It's
Yeah.
1997 in Ireland right now.
Sick.
That's
Great
how the
time.
girls dress. That's how the guys dress. Skinny jeans.
Love it.
Yeah. Adidas tracksuits. Super crazy bronze tanner on the girls. Like fucking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like brown, right? Did you notice that? So, yeah, you have any highlights? Anything fun?
The shower was great.
You like the naked shower?
I landed.
Who had the biggest hog on the team?
Hog?
I feel like it's burned in your mind right now. You just don't want to say.
Penises, but I don't want to.
You don't want to put anybody out there. I can't talk about it much, but we do a thing called court, kangaroo court, and it's basically the club brings up. It's a court style judge, jury, executioner,
Yeah.
and they held court on the second to last night. Was that the night before the Cliffs? And it was like, man, it's mandatory. Everybody goes, and then you're brought up on charges.
Mm-hmm.
You can't discuss it or take pictures because a lot of wild stuff happens. But that was their last event before they had to get on the bus at 7:00 in the morning. And that was the night I saw some of the most drunk people I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. Ever.
Congrats, Donnie, because Scott, I'm sure, has seen a lot of drunk people in his life.
Donnie got some charges. He was.
Did he?
Yeah, he is. He had a rough one. He had a rough one.
Is he allowed to say what he was charged with?
Gambling
Yeah,
in the room.
Donnie's an ex-degenerate gambler, and he now speaks out against it. And he was caught red-handed gambling in
Oh,
Ireland.
What were you gambling on?
We were playing some CeeLo.
Hey,
How'd you
I
do?
love CeeLo.
456, bitch.
Yeah.
You felt like a fraud.
Alcohol's a motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
I
So
think I'm in Ireland. I should gamble.
and he was like, "I'm not drinking tonight," so he goes upstairs and lost. You lost what you would have spent drinking anyway. Anything else you'd like to add about Ireland, Donnie? What was your favorite part?
My favorite part. I like spending
Thumbs
time
up.
with Chloe. It was very fun. Very
Jesus
romantic.
fucking God.
You know I was gonna say that.
I did. That's really cute, though.
You better cut that out and post. I don't want you gaying up my podcast. All right, so the last topic you guys are having on Monday night. I don't know when this is going to air, but you're having a little thing at your gym. John, you didn't get to talk a whole lot that last segment. I know it's bothering you, so you want to. That wasn't about you, so you want to do this one? It could be.
No, it was a good segue. We had decided, we being myself and Dylan, Justin wasn't there. I actually had a good conversation with Dylan Vasquez, who's been doing some of our
Throw the voice.
social media
Throw the
content.
voice.
I'm not
You're
doing
doing
it,
the
not
thing.
doing a good job.
You're doing the thing.
Do the monologue
Set
John
the
thing.
tone.
Yeah, I know.
No, I just and you've been pressuring us, I guess, as a group for some time now, that you want to get a little bit more honest with the content.
Yeah.
I guess is the word.
Yeah.
A little more mask off, and Dylan kind of approached me about the same thing, and suggested that we do the thing that he did on Women's Day with the mic'd up walking around seemed to be well received. People enjoyed it, and he's going to do something similar that will probably air prior to this podcast airing, but he's going to do something along the lines of off the cuff, not cusp, unpopular gym opinions, right?
Unpopular gym opinions. Hot gym.
So
takes.
he's just going to catch people in their environment,
Mhm.
and ask about some unpopular gym opinions, while Scott chases him around the gym, probably to give him all of his.
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't even know if I have crazy. I was thinking about it on the way here. Like, what's your most controversial?
Well, I want to know what yours is, considering you wanted to steal Dylan's idea for the podcast.
Well, I just thought we could bring some up. I mean, the one that really comes to mind for me, it bothers me the most when I see it, is the bench press, right?
What about it?
If your ass comes up even a little bit, I mean, if you use anything other than your chest and your shoulders and some leg drive to bench press, and if your butt comes up just a little,
No rep.
it's not even, it's no rep, and delete it from your phone entirely.
post it.
Don't talk about it, and then apologize to everybody around you who had to see it.
He benches 500 pounds. He's an incredibly efficient lifter.
You know what I mean? It's not, but it seems like that people think that. I saw it like recently. Somebody's posting their like 275 bench max, and his ass, he turned it into a decline. It was crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And I posted it up and was like flexing about it.
So you're fine as long as the shoulders and the butt are on the bench.
Well, there's a couple things about the bench. I think a number one is unpopular. The bench press itself, barbell bench pressing, for bodybuilding is semi-retarded. Unless you're doing a 5x5 or you're trying to build strength or it's the off season
You're saying for your goals.
for your goals. Benching, unless you're a power lifter, unless it's lightweight and you're really focusing on the contraction. But other than that, like, if you're bodybuilding, you should be benching in the Smith machine. It's the best place to bench,
Or dumbbells.
or dumbbells.
Mhm.
And range of motion, bodybuilding range of motion, you don't have to touch your fucking chest, but you have to keep your body on the, like, in fact, not touching your chest and flaring your elbows out a little bit, like out here, is better
It's better.
than benching like you're trying to lift 1,000,000 pounds. Unless, of course, it's the off season. But I know, like, when I was like really into bodybuilding, my coach had me switch to Smith machine bench press, and it made me feel like
Less than,
dirty.
right?
But then I started doing it. I was like, this is obviously a superior way to approach this, you know?
So much better.
So so Smith machine, good. is a hot gym take.
Okay.
Planet Fitness is a good gym. That's a hot gym. There's nothing wrong with Planet Fitness. In fact, I would say Planet Fitness is better than some of the gyms that everybody thinks are so fucking cool.
Can you elaborate?
Which,
I don't have a problem with Planet Fitness. I'm just
it's a cheap gym. They have decent equipment. You can get a good workout there.
They actually have really good equipment.
Yeah.
Like smooth ass.
They have a
equipment.
ton of cardio
Yeah.
stuff, and I'm just saying, there's nothing wrong with it.
No.
I mean, I think it's got like a bad rap. What else I got?
Sumo deadlifting is cheating.
Sumo deadlifting. Sumo
That's-
deadlifting is not deadlifting.
1,074 pounds. It looks
That's my
They should have two separate, categories. You shouldn't be allowed to. I agree.
cheating.
Sumo deadlift should not count in your total.
I agree.
The-
And when you're done deadlifting, you should be the one that unclips your belt. You shouldn't have.
oh,
your
that's
partner.
weird. That's super weird.
You
That's-
shouldn't have the person that is your boy behind you that unclips your belt for you, and then
It's a
flex.
latch. Like it's a latch.
I don't know, man. Everybody just like
On the
does it.
squats, they
Yeah, on
someone
squats they
spotting
do
you.
it. Like if someone's squatting, hit
I've
a
never
PR
seen that.
Oh,
Explain that to me.
So John will do a squat.
I'll be squatting.
Yeah.
Squat.
John ever squatted?
Okay.
John
That's
would
hard to
do a
This is
picture.
most of a squat I've done.
And he
Justin's up on me,
would behind him,
like spotting me.
spotting him, making
Yeah.
sure everything's good, compact. He gets up, he pushes it up. As soon as he racks it, he's done. And I come
Justin.
from behind and I rip his belt off.
That's not. No, that's not real.
It's a
It
thing.
is so real.
That's not real, dude.
It is.
What
the
do you think? Well,
realest.
explain to me why that's happening.
I don't really know. I think they're just trying to flex and like be like, oh, tag team,
I think it's just the various things that might look cool or synchronized on
Yeah.
the video.
that's all.
Yeah,
It's pretty bad though.
that's fucking crazy. That's crazy. I can't even picture it. John, what's your hottest hot take? Because we got my computer at any moment is gonna go. It's
So
gonna turn
we
off.
got
And it's
25,
Donnie's fault.
25 minutes on Ireland, 5 minutes of hot gym takes.
Unless we can
Jeez.
find a way to get a power source to this computer.
I don't care how you lift, as long as you refer to it as lifting and not going to war or anything like that. Is that good?
That's a good one.
I mean, that's a hot gym take.
Yeah.
I feel like you got better ones than that, though.
I think if your necklace is so distracting that you have to put it in your mouth, you should leave it at home when you go to the gym.
I think that when women show up in giant sweatpants, what's wrong? You getting mad?
Yeah, I'm just getting
You
nervous.
You getting mad?
Yeah, he's
I'm nervous. Come on, breathe, bud. It's gonna be all right. Girls show up in giant sweatpants and a pump cover, because it's cold out. They come in, they do one leg extension, and it all comes
It's off. It's off. Well, they got warm. They got warm.
Well,
Here's a hot gym take. All gyms should be gendered.
it's unpopular.
I know, but I feel like
I feel like you think that should go beyond gym.
Yeah, it's more. That's work.
driving
That's
Roads.
ROAS.
houses, homes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. No, but I'm serious. I think NA meetings. Go to
Men's only.
men's only, or you're just stop, dude. We know what you're doing.
Mhm.
But this is my hot take on that: is that if gyms were gendered, girls would be fat, and guys would be fucking shredded, jacked.
Yeah.
Because we just fucking mog each other, guys. Oh, another good unpopular. Bullying is a completely good practice, and it's great for motivation, and you should call me fat, and I appreciate it when you do, because that gives me motivation
You're right.
to not,
Yeah.
and I think that should apply in the gym. I think you should go up to the kid who thinks he's big and tell him he's not, and tell the kid who's got tits out,
That he should put him away.
put a sports bra on until he works them off.
Well, what about the people that are just minding their own business?
I think it's just, and this is in the gendered gyms,
Mhm.
I'm not saying in real life. I'm just saying if the gyms were gendered, we could bully each other. It would be in good fun, and I feel like we would get more gains.
I like it.
right? Because I feel like there's a lot of guys in your gym on any given day. I can think of two right now that they're there to just look at the girls.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of one right now. He's not even working out. He's not even working out. And he's there.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I stop by any time of the day and he's there. He's walking on something. He's walking around
I know who he's talking about.
talking to girls that don't want to talk with their headphones on.
He's talking to everybody.
Sorry. Yeah, well, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
You know what I mean? It's not social hour, dude, you know?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, we like him.
The
We
best,
love him.
unpopular, the best pre-workout in the entire world
Oh, here it is.
is insulin and Cialis. There is nothing better. Oh, here's another
What
one.
about muffins?
Muffin, pop a muffin.
Yeah.
You're going to need one with that insulin.
Yeah.
Here's another one. Insulin isn't dangerous unless you're a low IQ retard.
Okay.
That's a fact.
You told me on the bike
That you would die from insulin?
that you gave me a list of things that you would never do in 2016 on the bike when we were on the bike in Jersey Shore Fitness Shop.
Mm.
DMP, insulin.
Yep.
I know you've crossed those off.
Does them,
but God,
did them both.
What was the third one?
I don't remember. Do you remember?
No, but you've probably done it.
3 things that I wouldn't do in 2016. I know I said DMP. I never should have did that, but it's good experience. Insulin, I didn't understand because if you just put like, should I take insulin and type it into YouTube, you have like 50 people yelling at you that you're the dumbest person in the world, because there is a potential for death and you should be afraid of that. That's true.
And I think that
But it's impossible unless you you're in the desert and there's not a carbohydrate near you.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, how much, but whatever.
I think the issue with that though is there's no like leeway time.
What, you're
Like
just
you have
dead?
no, isn't that true or no?
Bro, I have taken,
Unless you-
I'm asking.
I have
unless you
done
take-
fasted cardio on insulin. I've never even gotten hypo in my entire life because you're just not like, you don't,
Unless you're, like you said, unless you're an idiot, you're not going to die. You're not going to instantly die. You might start to feel like, whoa.
yeah, you might feel
And
dizzy
then
or
you gotta,
sweaty.
Oh, I
then
thought
you gotta
if
get a
it's-
Gatorade
I thought
in
if
you.
it's no good, you're dead. You're dead before you hit the floor.
The
That's
fucking
if you shoot it.
anecdote is just taking a sip of Gatorade and
Yeah,
then you're not
literally.
dead.
Because you're only doing
Well, I didn't. Don't
that
yell
much.
at me. I didn't
saying.
I didn't do it. I'm just
saying. I'm
I'm-
not
I'm-
saying that you should do it. I'm just saying that the best pre-workout in the entire world is a Cialis and a little bit of insulin. Or if you want to do the legal, you get the magic wands
Right.
and
Pump
you
it.
pop a little Matador,
Right.
glucose disposal agent. And there you go. You're doing it natty. That's the natty version.
So Matador acts like insulin.
Yeah, it's a glucose disposal agent. It's not going to put you hypo, but it's going to do essentially the same
Similar things.
similar things. If you're in shape, it works like insulin. If you have blood sugar problems, it's not like a cure all.
The pumps you get from it is ridiculous.
From insulin.
I don't know anymore.
Unpopular gym. There should be a sharps box in gyms' bathrooms.
A what?
A sharps box, like a biohazard box, because I'm
Oh,
always
because
finding
everybody's
everyone's
shooting-
just throwing their fucking pins in the bathroom.
Yeah.
You know. Donnie,
I've never found a pin in our bathroom.
I found actual gear in your bathroom. Didn't you find like?
No, we found
L-carnitine.
yeah,
or-
L-carnitine or something like that, or
It was
BPC.
Jordans.
There's some peptide shit.
Yeah,
It
some
was
peptides,
Jordan.
yeah.
It was Jordans.
Jordan, took a picture. I said, "Is this yours?"
Jordan left his steroids in the bathroom.
Walking for 20 minutes at a 3 on a treadmill is cardio. Is an unpopular. It is cardio, bro. That's cardio. It's hard cardio.
It's hard cardio.
You'll lose weight.
You will lose weight.
You'll lose weight.
With resistance training and that, you'll
Yep,
lose weight.
You'll lose weight.
I'm curious.
I went inside in LA recently, and I'll be honest with you, I can't believe people pay the membership there. Every piece of cardio equipment was broke down.
Which one?
The one in Brick. I went there to just do some cardio before I went to Ireland because it's close to my
And
house.
all the cardio was broken.
All the cardio was broken. The machines were crazy. It was packed wall to wall with people. It was a total mess. That was the worst gym I've been in personally. My least favorite gym on Instagram, that's a different story.
Oh, what do you got?
What do I have? Jeez. I mean, it's not really fair to say because I haven't been there. So I mean, you could just guess.
Okay.
You could just guess.
Pretty sure I have the answer in my head.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
I don't like anything that's like I don't like anything that's like you guys are starting to get too popular for me to like, you know? This is I just don't. It's not where I am mentally. You know, for like the popular
Were you ever there mentally?
Are-
No, that's an honest question.
with the
You've
popular
always
shit,
been an
people.
anti-establishment, and
Yeah. It's like Ruby Ridge.
I don't know. I guess like it's like Jordan Peterson. Like I thought he was super cool, and when nobody knew about him, and I was like, when I used to like watch his early before all the crazy stuff,
Yeah.
and now everybody it makes me fucking cringe.
Yeah, everybody's on him.
That's kind of corny on my part, but
well,
whatever.
he's changed his tone a lot too since he's become.
Since
he
became a
realized how much
fucking bug man.
He is.
he used
Since
to have
started
good.
glowing in the
No,
fucking
he used.
dark. Since they put him in a coma in Russia to get him off of fucking benzos.
I see the same people that are posting their stuff, their reels with his audio in the background 5 years ago would have
So
paid
he
to
was-
watch him be hung.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's telling people that you need to be not anonymous on the internet.
Yeah.
And what you fucking what? We call you. They're called face bags. No shit. You know, no, don't do that,
Yeah.
Donnie. You can keep that in. That's fine. This is who I am. Any more hot gym takes? So okay,
I feel like you got more, Scott.
I have
While I'm trying to think.
I have a ton more.
I need to like go to like some. I
Like,
wanna,
like a Reddit site.
Not like Reddit, because then it's not mine.
All right, so here's one. Not putting the dumbbells back in the right spot. It should be like a caning, a public jumping. The
Yeah.
gym should come together and beat your fucking ass. But if you put a 10 where a 45 should be, that's kind of the gym's fault for not making it clear. You
Yeah.
know, not keeping things organized.
So not putting them back at all should result in a.
That's the same thing. Caning.
Public cane.
Okay.
Caning. I like the
Oh,
caning.
caning. You like caning? Okay.
Yeah.
We all could just
Not even revoking memberships or anything like that.
we
Just,
just get to beat you.
yeah, like fucking real,
Lock the doors.
lock the doors.
Now you can't leave.
Front
Soap in a
fail. Yeah,
towel.
that's it.
Yeah. And you're good. You come back tomorrow.
Yeah, 30 seconds. We get to wail on you
Yeah.
until you say 6 cereals.
On 15. No, brown
Oh boy.
one. 15 minutes on
Disavow.
that machine is it. If you're solo, okay, a couple things. If you ask somebody for a spot, you don't need a spot. You need a friend. I'm serious. If you ask an opposite sex for a spot,
You're a creep.
stop it.
Yeah.
Stop.
Pick
dude.
have another pick
Knock
line.
it the fuck off.
Yeah.
Please. It's embarrassing. Right? What was the other one thing I was gonna say? 15 minutes if you're by yourself, 25 minutes if you're with somebody else. If you do your entire workout on a combo rack or squat machine, you're a piece of shit.
Here it is.
I'm just saying, if you go to the gym and there's 2 squat racks and you put your bag down in your chalk and you're there for 40 minutes, again, I think that's like there should be like a caning time or jump time.
Turn the sand
Green
hourglass.
It's like the
over.
wonk alarm. The alarm goes off.
Yeah,
Scott comes out of the back
Bro.
like the Ultimate Warrior.
Wrap it up.
That's the Warriors music. That's the Ultimate Warrior. It is. Look at that. The Ultimate Warrior.
How many deadlifts and what are the intervals? If you're taking 10 minutes between sets, like are you working out? You're just hanging out, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, the 10x1s are pretty whack.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's crazy.
Oh, you said a good one the other day. The 1 rep max.
Oh yeah, PRs are exclusively for compound movements.
Compound movement.
And
1 rep max
1 rep max.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a 10 rep.
PR.
or
PR
a
max.
leg press PR.
Yeah, there's no leg press.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. I saw something today. Between sets, somebody on a leg press machine is wrapping their legs, putting knee wraps
Knee
on
wraps on.
for a leg press.
Yeah, you got to get that extra
Was it rich?
spring.
Where are we going? Who are we? Fuck, man. This is the worst idea we ever came up
What?
with.
But I don't.
Opening a
Can you? I don't understand. I think we should. I still say we should have done ice cream parlor. Maybe we.
I-
Maybe we do that
It's
next.
not too late.
Maybe we do that.
Paramount
next.
Treats. Paramount Treats.
Like, if you have to wrap your knees to do a leg press, you know what, bro? Like, just
Wear a knee brace.
The knee sleeves, or is that?
no. This is the knee wraps where you
Yeah.
actually got to have someone help you
Yeah.
to wrap them
And they're
up.
painful. If you ever
They're-
use a knee wrap, they're fun. You do them right. They're
You can't even walk. You can't bend your leg on them. It is hilarious. So this kid is on the leg press for 27 minutes to do 3 sets because his friend has to wrap his knees for every set because he was doing 6 plates on each side,
And then unwraps them,
and then unwraps them
and then wraps them back
and
up.
wraps them back up on a leg press.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's just doesn't
and I don't know if we sound like the grumpy old men that
Get
get
off
off
my
my lawn
lawn.
type person.
No, but wrapping your knees, I mean, I don't know. You'd have to. I mean, I don't understand what the issue is.
Just do 3 plates on each side, then
Or just wear
super
knee
slow.
sleeves or a knee brace. I don't know about wrapping is an extreme. It's going to put a lot of weight on your max. Number one, especially on a leg press, you'll be able to just spring the whole thing through the roof.
Seriously, I think it's gonna go through the wall.
Yeah, wraps when done right will put like 40 or 50 pounds on your max.
You just reminded me of something when you said do 3 plates. What about the
Here it is, I
8 plates on the hack squat with every resistance band in the building?
37 bands, so it's just springing back.
So it's one plate. It's one
so
plate.
then they could put their tripod on the front, and they
not
could
cut out the bands.
Cut out the bands. You don't see them, and you just see a 160-pound man doing 6
Killing it.
plates on each
Six
side. Like,
six
oh my
plates
God.
on that hack squat is fucking not happening.
Not happening.
Not happening.
You put all the resistance band though, I could stand next to it
Yeah.
with my hand and just
Curl
go
that
like
shit. Get on the side and
this.
curl it.
I know.
Oh, just
Somebody-
anything for the gram.
All right, so I know we were probably gonna run out of time, so one more each.
You don't want to just run it to the.
Until it just cuts off.
Yeah.
How are we gonna end it?
We
Let's-
gotta have a
like the nuclear bomb.
Exactly.
Unpopular.
I don't
take.
have any.
I don't.
That's it.
No, you got it.
Unpopular gym takes.
I don't know if this is limited to the gym, but guys, just,
We should stop giving money to the Ukraine.
I was gonna say piss in the toilet, not the floor.
That's cool too.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah, but I can't do that at home. So
Not everybody has to shill for a 10% discount code to be a raw athlete. Like I can't.
Yeah.
Like, the things people will do so they can say that they're a raw athlete and use my discount code, so I get $3.30.
I feel like Raw gives out more athlete codes than Underground.
I think you're right.
That's a lot of codes.
'Cause I don't even know how many athletes I have at this point. People come in here and tell me they're an athlete, and I
Just
believe
believe them. You're like, okay, cool.
I believe them. That's part of the game. I thought I had another good one. You got any more?
We'd be having this same conversation though, if we did open an ice cream parlor.
Probably.
It's tough. It's customer service. I mean, I love working underground, but I'm not here as much as you guys are in the gym. I was for years.
Yeah.
You know,
saw this fuckery.
what you 80% of your customer base you really like. You enjoy seeing them. It's
Mhm.
awesome. And then you get a couple people that are assholes, but they usually just filter themselves out. It's how it is. It's just any group of people anywhere in any business. You know,
Yeah.
just think of how many people you hated at your job before this.
Everybody.
Everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just it'll be a lot easier once you guys can get to a point where you can step back.
Distance ourselves. Yeah, I agree.
You know, you're basically living there now.
Yeah.
You know,
okay.
you're trained there, you hang out there, you work there.
Yep.
You know, it's just like
7 days a week.
it doesn't matter if it was going perfectly; it would still start to rub you the wrong way a little bit. Oh, kilo plates. If you're doing the math for the pounds, why are you using the kilo plates? Right?
Yeah.
225 kilo isn't a thing. It's not a thing. Like you
No.
don't 315 on a kilo plate doesn't
Add up.
it doesn't make any sense. It's not. I don't think
Isn't there something special about the plates though, or was I lied to? That they're more
they're more
accurate?
harder to
No,
lift.
they're more accurate to the
To the pound?
to whatever
To the
their
kilo.
weight is, like an actual 45-pound plate.
I don't
could
know.
be-
See, if people keep slamming them from chest high, I guess
Yeah.
you're gonna lose some weight over time. I think.
I don't know.
I never really.
I've never lifted with a kilo plate in my life.
They look cool.
Oh, I
I
deadlifted
never,
with
I
Matt
don't
once
like
with
it 'cause,
kilo
I never
plates.
know how
Oh, you
much-
know what? I did too.
I never know how much
that's a
people
lot.
are lifting, so it's like doesn't look cool. 4 plates on the bench press looks cool
Yeah, it does.
because I know what it is. I see a bunch of kilo plates, so it looks
I
like
see
that
10
much
kilo
weight.
plates, and I'm like, oh, you're deadlifting that? That's
Why don't you try some real weight?
yeah, and it probably weighs way more than I could deadlift.
You
Donnie, got anything?
deadlift.
I do.
Good segment.
That was a good segment. You like that?
If Donnie, like,
We should just use Reddit
fine.
for our segments. It's just
I was gonna go to
our
to
gym
say-
memes.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something.
I'm not rude for that. Would be terrible.
What about the paintball trip?
Oh, speaking of Civil Wars,
That was an
let's use
excellent plug. We killed that.
Speaking of civil, this is the Civil War I'm talking about. Underground versus Paramount paintball extravaganza.
Extravaganza.
They're fucked.
Us?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm recruiting Dustin.
First of all, it's not how it works.
Yeah, it is. Because we got about 40 seconds. So we're going to describe how it works to you because you weren't even there when we decided how this works. There's the underground team.
We got some.
We got some fucking sharpshooters.
Everybody that works for underground is eligible to be on the underground team, and we're still going. And anybody who's a member and customer,
We're gonna do the sign up at the gym.
yeah, and we're going to select teams.
Oh, we're actually gonna have a draft.
Oh, it's gonna be
We're going
personal.
to
We're gonna have a draft.
teams, and
Wow.
we're going to have a winner take all, capture the flag, kill each other on the field,
Okay.
paintball style.
Love it.
Donnie's going to be the cameraman. Yeah.
You're gonna have to come full gear with
You're
a
gonna-
camera,
yeah, 'cause
full
I
gear.
might-
pack.
I might take a couple shots. at you, bro.
GoPro, I want sniper footage. And we're going to have a winner takes all. I think Underground is undefeated in almost everything we've ever done.
There's
against
no
these
way
guys.
you're gonna win this one.
That's undefeated against what?
I bet against you
Why?
specifically.
Why? Because we did a fucking flip.
We
weight
did,
challenge
rugby-
and a rugby thing where that didn't count.
That
because-
sounds like 2-0. That's what it sounds like, undefeated. That was a long way of saying Underground's undefeated. I'm listening.
So this is a
draft.
draft.
You're good at a lot of things, you
I
know.
appreciate
Just none of the things that we did as a contest.
I know because I'm a team player and I go out of my fucking comfort zone.
Yeah, you
You
did.
know, when you're just like, no, I want to fucking 2x2 and I want to run you over.
If we were doing a bodybuilding show right now, you'd
I'm gonna
win.
do a.
All right, but we're not. We planned one. That'll give you a good reason.
Justin's gonna start a Paramount bodybuilding show.
right. Me versus me.
But we're not opening this to everybody. I thought we were opening it to everyone who wanted to participate.
You know how many people are going to sign up for that
Well,
shit? And how many no's you're going to have to give? No, you have to be a
Well,
customer of Underground.
First
You
come, first serve.
How many
I like the
slots?
draft.
I like I want to pick
I want a
Dustin.
draft.
I want
bro,
Dustin on my
because
team.
I need all the Old Bridge cops.
I want some killers. You want Old Bridge cops?
Yeah.
They might be shooting each other. We don't know. No? We don't know. I don't know. I think
You're right.
Just because you're a cop doesn't mean you're good with your gun.
We
I've
got
seen a
some
lot-
killers.
We got some feds.
We got some
a
young.
Fed.
We got some young bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would get some gangsters. I'm going to get some straight gangsters.
We got some gangsters.
I'm gonna
Justin, you don't
Thursday
mind.
night, I'm recruiting everybody.
You don't mind getting shot with a paintball gun.
No,
You sure?
positive.
Okay.
I doubt that. Let's see what happens. But
I mean, I've gotten shot by a paintball gun before.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. I mean, I was geared up.
I have the sleeper. I got fucking Alan Collins, dude.
Yeah, I know.
I got Alan Collins.
Imagine Alan Collins
You know how
coming
wakes
out
up in the
here.
morning and he crawls on his belly to the kitchen.
By the time we play paintball at 2 PM, it's gonna be bedtime for Alan.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell him that this is life or death.
Alan's gonna show up. We're not gonna have any
He's
checks
gonna-
for him, and he's gonna leave.
He's gonna have some sort of flashback to something.
We got to make sure all our invoices are paid up at that time.
Yeah, because
Can we buy paintball guns on the business account?
No.
Like the high-powered ones?
No.
Yeah, we need to get some good guns. I think I'm gonna splurge.
Now, what do we do about the underground employee, Paramount employee dilemma? What if they're employed by both businesses?
We get
Well, what if
Jared.
You get
It's
Jared.
however many hours a week is more.
That's you can't just make it up on the fly.
I just did. Is he on the books?
He's a
On
member.
you guys? Can
He's
you
a
prove
member.
that he works for you?
He's a member. So if you're a member of us, we have a chance to
He's an
draft you.
employee.
He's an
It's
employee.
a draft. So if you choose somebody and he's still available, we could choose him.
He's not going to be available.
If he's not your first pick and he's ours,
That's right. I'm getting a Fed first, though.
Jared isn't. And why do you guys believe so
I
much
don't.
in Jared?
Jared's too pretty.
I didn't say it, but
I don't want Jordan's going to be running tall like a goose.
he's gonna get his head picked off.
He's a lot to hit.
These big old
Big
hands.
target.
And not even able to
Big
fit,
target.
he's not even gonna fit his finger in the
You
trigger
see how
thing.
big his feet are?
Yeah, he's a goofy.
Bro, his feet are huge, dude.
Dude, he's a big boy.
He's
I hope
probably
he
got
turns
a
into-
moose knuckle.
If he ever gets it down and he becomes the bodybuilder that he wants to become, he's going to be
Who
a
do you think he
monster.
is? What?
I know.
I love him.
He's got the best lat spread.
He trains hard.
He trains hard now?
He trains hard.
He turned it up?
He deadlifts every day.
Well, he's got motivation, you know?
Yeah, he does. He's
He's got some motivation, and I'm proud of him.
Me too.
I'm proud of you, Jordan.
I love him the most.
All right, so listen, this is going to blink off.
Are we gonna
That-
get Hef?
Easy.
You don't want
He's
him?
not getting the memo.
It's not. I don't really think he's.
Season 2.
Speak your mind.
episode 2.
I need killers, bro. He's too soft. He's too pretty.
Guys,
Him and Jared are too
this
pretty.
computer's going to shut down.
All right, he's gonna shut down. He's
We're
trying
not
to
gonna have
conclude.
anything
All right,
saved.
conclude.
All right, so to conclude, That's season 2, episode 2 in the can. Donnie, when will this be out? Tonight?
Wednesday.
Jesus Christ, it's Sunday.
He was ready to quit an hour ago. He was ready to walk out 1 hour ago.
And there's no way that recorded audio.
There's no shot.
I think it did. Hot gym takes. Scott goes to Ireland.
Paintball extravaganza.
Paintball extravaganza. I think it's a
Pray
good
for
one.
Ukraine.
Yeah,
Pray for Ukraine.
yeah. See you in a couple weeks. Goodbye.
Getting canceled finally.